enhancement is a feature that captures your speech in noisy locations. This feature works on both the front and rear facing cameras with a few caveats which you need to know. So let's dive in. To enable the speech enhancement feature, including its limitations, first of all, you will need to select the camera app. And then we're going to start off with the rear facing camera. Then on the bottom carousel here, just select video. And then anywhere on the screen, just swipe down like so. And I would like you to pay attention to three particular areas: the resolution, the frame, and then the speech enhancement. You will know when the speech enhancement feature is available because either of these two options at the bottom here will be illuminated. Naturally, the one on the left means it's available but it's switched off, and the one on the right means it's on and ready to use, because the speech enhancement feature is not available at all frame rates, which I shall demonstrate. And currently we're on Full HD at auto. Again, whichever option you select, you'll always see it on the left hand side here. Okay, so now let's select Full HD at 30 frames per second, and look at that, the feature is on and ready to use. Okay, and then obviously if I want to switch it off, I just select the one on the left. So that's perfect, so we know it is available at Full HD at 30 frames per second. Okay, let's now move it up to 60 frames, and now as you can see it's off, so we cannot use it at that frame rate. Okay, now let's move on to 4K, see what we get. Okay, so at 60 frames per second it's not available, so let's now try 30 frames per second. And again, as you can see here, it's not illuminated, so we cannot use it at either 30 or 60 frames per second in 4K. And last but not least, auto, obviously that's redundant. Moving over to the front facing camera, starting at Full HD at 1080p at auto, we can see that the speech enhancement feature is not available. Let's move on to 30 frames per second. It is illuminated, meaning it is available to use. Okay, let's move on to 60. It's not available at that frame rate. Okay, let's move on to 4K, and it is only available at this high resolution 4K, which is fantastic. Let's now go outside and put this feature to a real world test and see if it works as described.
Here I am at the famous Sambadromo in Rio de Janeiro, where the carnival has just finished. And what a perfect place to test out the speech enhancement feature. Here I am at the famous Sambadromo in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where the carnival has just finished. And what a perfect place to test out the speech enhancement feature with noise around.
What did you think of the speech enhancement feature? Well, it was only when I returned back to the studio and compared the two clips did I notice that the speech enhancement feature did work as described. And it is no gimmick, so go and give it a try.
Thank you for watching this bite-sized tutorial. My name is Sholo, and I'll see you in another episode. Peace.